If you're somebody that is sick with a chronic illness, suffered maybe with anxiety, depression, or maybe you just feel stuck in your life, in this video today, I want to share why watching My Octopus Teacher, the Netflix documentary, could be one of the most healing things you could watch today. My name's Thomas Garbarino. Thank you for tuning in. We have this incredible channel and ability to connect with you each and every day. We drop new videos every week. So if you like what you're hearing, please subscribe, like, and hit that bell so you get the notification every week. We are devoted to helping those, especially those of you that are suffering with chronic illness and those that suffer with depression, anxiety. Primarily in my practice, work with folks with autoimmune and cancer, but this really is just healing principles, holistic solutions, if you will, that help you in your healing journey, get your life back so you can live a healthy, happy life once again. So in this Netflix documentary I watched recently, I was really taken back. First, I was just really taken back that the way it was shot. You know, most of the footage, if you haven't seen it, is somebody snorkeling in the water. And I think it's a very powerful experience for us humans when we're around water. Like a very, not just restorative or rejuvenating water, but healing as well. I mean, I think it's interesting whenever we all go on vacation, we choose to go on vacation, we typically like to go to places where there's water. Like we go to the river, we go to the lake, we go to the ocean, right? The waterfall, whatever it is. There's something innate inside of us that's not cerebral, that's not thinking, that just knows and is called to water. And I think it's really fascinating that this gentleman, the main person in this documentary, had hit this kind of point in his life where he was kind of at lost or at a crossroads and was really looking for purpose, looking for meaning in his life, reconnection, if you will. And he stumbled upon this very interesting thing that he saw, which was just like a bunch of shells that were, I don't want to spoil too much of it for you, but that got him very curious. Curiosity is really a sign that we are getting close to our heart and our soul purpose. So know that, like, whenever you're curious about something, like, follow that. And so he felt that and followed that, and what ended up happening was this strange arrangement of shells was this octopus, and that got him more curious, right? He started to follow the octopus, and he was just amazed initially, like how it moved through his system. And so then he decided, I was so taken back by that experience, that what if I commit to doing that every day? And I think that is something that I talk a lot about in my programs and in my videos, about that we all need a tasting. You can hear me tell you how important it is to every day do a practice, whether it's Qigong or meditation or stretching or making sure you're walking every day or doing some detox. That's all good, but you need to have the tasting. You need to have the experience that wakens you up. In this gentleman's case, like, woke up the curiosity inside him to explore something that was maybe in his blind spot. I don't know, probably in his 50s, and he's lived a good part of life, but there was something missing that he wasn't seeing. And so he followed that, but he got an experience of that. And that experience is what I'm calling the tasting. And so we need something similar to that. We need an experience. Maybe we have a very healing meditation, or we go outside and we have a walk and we connect with nature, or we just notice that, you know, after doing the sauna, we feel better. That's the tasting. And this point that I think this movie really makes is that so much of us, because of our conditioning and our responsibilities every day, we make that choice whether to choose to continue with that practice or to just fall back into our rituals and habits that we really have gotten into the place that we are at this moment. It's in that place that we have that curiosity, we have that experience of tasting, but then making that choice to commit, like he did in that movie where he decided, I'm gonna go. What if I do it every day? What's gonna happen? So what would happen if you chose to actually show up and do the healing practices that we talk about here? What would that look like? How would you be if you continue to do something like that for the next 100 days? So as the story continues, again, this is not a spoiler video, so I'll try to not give too much, but the other thing was just how the process of doing something every day, something that is out of what might be considered normal, like floating in water, snorkeling, following an octopus, right? Not too many people do that every day, right? So he had to take a different road. And I think that's also something to highlight, is a lot of times when we're sick and we're on the healing journey, we do have to carve out a different pathway than most people. Most people are every day doing their routine. You know, they go to Starbucks, they get their coffee, maybe they go to the gym, maybe they don't, maybe they watch Netflix, maybe they, go outside, maybe not, maybe they're on the computer for hours every day, sitting still, doing something that is different than the herd. This is very important principle, that when you're on the healing journey, you will have to break waves. You will have to break waves, whether it's with your family, your intimate family. For me, like, I had to stop eating like the things my kids were eating or the rest of my family, right? I had to choose to eat something that they weren't. That could be very difficult and challenging socially, culturally, right? Like literally, like and just physically, like you have to make another different meal than what's being cooked. But that is the pathway for a lot of us that we have to choose. We have to give up certain food. We have to give up certain habits that maybe we've become accustomed to. And then there's that kickback that we get from our friends and family and society saying, well, why aren't you doing that? Why aren't you like everyone else, right? So I think that's really important. And sometimes that is not spoken enough, that whenever you cultivate this healing journey, it can feel lonely. It can feel different. And that's why I think it's really important, as this gentleman points out in the documentary, is you need to be re-inspired every day. You need to be curious every day. You need to find that tasting that he first experienced and just follow that. Immerse yourself in that. So what if you are different than the herd? This is what God, if you will, has given you. Take this opportunity and just immerse yourself in it, be it. And I think that's such a wonderful medicine for each and every one of us, but especially those of you that suffer with pain and discomfort every day, that you are not like everybody else. And you need, if you would like to choose to heal this in this way, that you are gonna be different. You are gonna have to carve your own road. And then you actually within that get the insight. And that's one of the last points I want to talk about, is he, through the process of tasting, getting that curiosity, and then making the commitment to show up every day and do this with this octopus, that he started to change from somebody that was very cerebral and disconnected, felt very disconnected from the earth, from life, from even people. The octopus started to show him, and the experience of being in the water and elements and the octopus started to teach him to open his heart more and feel that he actually is a part of something. He is connected to something, but it was just his conditional mind that was blocking him. And I think this is really important, because for a lot of us, how we got sick was not random. We get sick from, as I talk about in this channel, like there's the toxins out there, the ability of our metabolic waste that's not being processed correctly. There's all that physical, but honestly, 90% of it is emotional. Like what we feel and think about ourselves and the world around us is so critical to our health. I think as we go down this healing journey, similar to what this documentary shows, we inevitably will change. Your heart will open and you will see yourself differently. You will literally heal those wounds inside you that feel disconnected, that feel hurt, that feel shame, that feel guilt. All of that has to be felt, because rather than pushing those feelings away, we want to welcome them and embrace them into the whole experience of being human. And that's what happened for this gentleman. As he changed, he became a completely different person. And that, I've noticed with myself and a lot of the clients I work with, that is a key piece. Really, I'd say the pivotal piece in the healing journey is you change. You are not the same person. Your consciousness that you were before when you were sick is arguably part of the problem. It was what got you sick. And so as you heal physically, but you heal energetically, you heal in your heart, those old wounds come back home to the heart, as I like to say, and you befriend them. And then you recognize that they are not the bad things. They are the things that actually the catalyst that helps you reconnect, that help you feel whole again. And when we can do that each and every day, we change. We change the way we talk. We change the way we act and connect with people. And it changes literally our body, the messaging, the cells, the energy, the way you breathe, the way your diaphragm opens up or not, it changes that. And this is what I've seen. And I think we're all actually longing for. We're scared of, but at the same time, it's what we're longing for. And that is what I wanted to share with you today. So thank you for tuning in. I hope if you have the time, check out this Netflix documentary, My Octopus Teacher. Highly recommend it. It's very healing, very good medicine for all of us, especially now. Like I said at the beginning, if you're enjoying this channel, this video, go ahead and like this. It really makes a big difference in the algorithm, and I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Make a comment, because comments also really let me know that what you all want to hear from me and what you're getting, if this is value to you. Like, I read all the comments, so go ahead and leave a comment. I'd love to connect with you. And lastly, this free content, I want to offer as much of it as I can, and I want to give you the most support possible. And so down below in the description, there is a free healing meditation. Not to get too far into this, might be another video, but meditation, particularly somatic meditation that I learned from my Qigong practice, was very instrumental and powerful for my healing, and has been for many of my clients. This one meditation has helped so many people. So go ahead and grab it below. It's free, and I hope you enjoy it, and let me know what you think about that as well. Have a blessed rest of your day, everyone. Take good care. Thank you.